Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. We continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 13. We heard yesterday in the purport by Srila Prabhupada that this human life is an opportunity for us to get out of this birth and death, this cycle of birth and death. Based on our karma and based on our svabhav, our association with the modes, it's making us continue in this life of birth and death. But if we take up devotional service, hearing and chanting, it gives us an opportunity to get out of this material world, go back to the spiritual world. So reading on, Sapadi ev abhita pashyan. Who can repeat today?
It is, anybody can say Ratna or Bhakta Priya Mataji.
Sapata iva bhita pashyam.
Disho pashyat purasthitam.
Disho pashyat purashitam.
Vrindavanam jana jivya.
Vrindavana jana jivya.
Druma kirnam samapriyam.
Druma kirnam shama priyam.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Then, looking in all directions, Lord Brahma immediately saw Vrindavan before him, filled with trees, which were the means of livelihood for the inhabitants and which were equally pleasing in all seasons. Janajivya drum akirnam. Trees and vegetables are essential, and they give happiness all year round in all seasons. That is the arrangement in Vrindavan. We feel happy, we like to go to nice parks, gardens, greenery, and of course vegetables, we have to eat them. It is not that in one season the trees are pleasing and in another season not pleasing. Rather, they are equally pleasing throughout the seasonal changes. And they look pretty. In autumn, we see the leaves changing, also the colors. It's very pretty. Trees and vegetables provide the real means of livelihood recommended for everyone. Sarva Kama Duga Mahi, Bhagavatam 1.10.4. Trees and vegetables, not industry, provide the real means of life. So we are now, as we are moved towards modernization. Everything is made in factories, but still the raw materials are coming from nature. Yatra Nesarga Durvaira
Yatra nisharga durvira.
Sahasa Mrigadaya
Sahasan mrigadaya.
Mitrani Mitrani V Ajitavasa
Mrityani vajitvasya.
Druta Rutarshak Adikam.
Dhruta ruttersakam adhikam.
Vrindavan is the transcendental abode of the Lord, where there is no hunger, anger, or thirst. Though naturally inimical, both human beings and fierce animals live there together in transcendental friendship. The word Vana means forest. We are afraid of the forest and do not wish to go there. But in Vrindavan, the forest animals are as good as demigods, for they have no envy. No forest, we get scared to enter the forest. We don't know what type of animals there may be there, may eat us up or harm us. But Prabhupada is saying that in Vrindavan, Sukadev Goswami is saying They're living there together in transcendental friendship. So they're as good as demigods, Prabhupada is saying. Why? Because they have no envy. Even in this material world, in the forest, the animals live together, and when they go to drink water, they do not attack anyone. Envy develops because of sense gratification. But in Vrindavan, there is no sense gratification, for the only aim is Krishna's satisfaction. So when they go to drink water, they don't attack. We have seen also, oh God, which movie? I think Mowgli, that movie. They show like how all the animals are going to drink water, different types of animals, and they don't attack each other when they are drinking water. Although ordinarily they would have, maybe killed. So then now, what is the reason for envy?
When we are not close to Krishna, when we are not.
Sense gratification.
Sense gratification. That's right. Sense gratification is what makes us envious. We want to gratify our senses, then we don't care about anyone else. We want to harm others for our own satisfaction. So, but Vrindavan is not like that. Vrindavan, everyone has one center, how to please Krishna. Even in this material world, animals in Vrindavan are not envious of the sadhus who live there. The sadhus keep cows and supply milk to the tigers, saying, "Come here and take a little milk." Thus, envy and malice are unknown in Vrindavan. That is the difference between Vrindavan and the ordinary world. Prabhupada is saying, in Vrindavan, this envy is not there. Tiger and cow can live together with man. So we are horrified to hear the name of Vana, the forest, but in Vrindavan, there is no such horror. Everyone is there happy by pleasing Krishna. Krishnot Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro. Whether a Goswami or a tiger or other ferocious animal, everyone's business is the same, to please Krishna. Even the tigers are also devotees. This is the specific qualification of Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, everyone is happy. The calf is happy, the cat is happy, the dog is happy, the man is happy. Everyone. Everyone wants to serve Krishna in a different capacity, and thus there is no envy. One may sometimes think that the monkeys in Vrindavan are envious because they cause mischief and steal food. But in Vrindavan, we find that the monkeys are allowed to take butter, which Krishna himself distributes. Krishna personally demonstrates that everyone has the right to live. This is Vrindavan life. Why should I live and you die? No, that is material life. The inhabitants of Vrindavan think, whatever is given by Krishna, let us divide it as prasad and eat. This mentality cannot appear all of a sudden, but it will gradually develop with Krishna consciousness by sadhana. One can come to this platform. So Srila Prabhupada is explaining that the cat, the dog, the tiger, of course, the people, everyone is a devotee in Vrindavan. They're all thinking how I can serve Krishna. And that's why there is no envy, because the central point is Krishna. The Prabhupada is also pointing out, but there are monkeys who take our things. And Prabhupada is explaining that Krishna also allowed the monkeys to take butter. Of course, that's another thing. Now the monkeys are trained by these people to some people train the monkeys to snatch our things, and then they'll come and sell a fruity to you, and they'll say, I'll give this fruity to the monkey, and the monkey will return back your things. It's kind of like a small business for them. I don't know if you all have gotten this experience. I have. One time I was in Vrindavan, I was in that, the shopping area, the market, I forgot what it's called. Anyway, and monkey snatched the bag I was holding. And then soon another person came and so said, here, I will throw this, give me some money, I'll throw this fruity to the monkey. Monkey will throw it back down your bag. Said, okay. So anyway,
Yes. Yeah.
Vrindavan, yeah, right? So Vrindavan is a place of no envy. Now, Prabhupada is explaining how we can also move from envy to service. We are envious, we want sense gratification, how I can satisfy my senses, how I can enjoy, not caring for others. Now, from this position, how can we go to let me serve Krishna always, 24 hours? Prabhupada is saying this cannot happen all of a sudden, but gradually. Gradually, the more we hear, the more we chant, the more we worship the deity, then gradually we will develop our Krishna consciousness and our envy will turn into love, serving with love. In the material world, one may collect funds all over the world in order to distribute food freely. Yet those to whom the food is given may not even feel appreciative. The value of Krishna consciousness, however, will gradually be very much appreciated. For instance, in an article about the temple of the Hare Krishna movement in Durban, South Africa, the Durban Post reported, all the devotees here are very active in the service of Lord Krishna, and the results are obvious to see: happiness, good health, peace of mind, and the development of all good qualities. This is the nature of Vrindavan. See, because before people were only focused to help man materially, give some food. So a lot of course, philanthropy is needed, it's good. There are, there are people who are starving, they need to be provided for food. Yes, that's good, but also give them Krishna consciousness. So we can see how the Krishna consciousness movement, they are distributing food to the needy and at the same time giving Krishna consciousness. Kirtan is going on, chanting is going on. So Prabhupada is saying that the newspaper in Durban had written, all devotees here are very active in the service of Lord Krishna. So serving Lord Krishna, and then what is the result? Happiness, good health, peace of mind, development of all good qualities. So this is very attractive. We get attracted to people who we see are always happy, healthy, peaceful. They have very good qualities. These are very attractive, and then we also want to be like that. So by serving Krishna, automatically all these good qualities appear. This is the nature of Vrindavan. Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. Without Krishna consciousness, happiness is impossible. One may struggle, but one cannot have happiness. So we are trying to look for happiness in this material world. We are trying to find happiness in friendship, society, love, in material things. You know, we may think I go to a particular place, I'll find happiness. I buy a particular item, I'll get happiness. Let me buy a new purse. Let me get a new friend. We're looking, because that's what the nature of the soul is, to be always happy. And you're looking for that happiness. And that happiness we can find only with Krishna. So we are therefore trying to give human society the opportunity for a life of happiness, good health, peace of mind, and all good qualities through God consciousness. Prabhupada would say, chant and be happy. Chant and be happy. Hare Krishna mantra is Krishna. So the more we hear, the more we chant, the more happy we will become. Is that okay?
Yeah. It's so nicely explained.
Yeah. Because we may do so many endeavor. We not may, we do. We do so much to become happy. We put so much time and energy into things where we think we may find happiness. But that's the illusion of this material world. Whereas happiness is only with Krishna. Sure, in the material world we find enjoyment. That's why we keep doing the things, right? Otherwise we wouldn't. But we just mistaken that enjoyment for the happiness. So with Krishna we will find happiness.
So this is
Mm.
just for the clarification. So when the Brahmaji, when the Maya was removed, right? When the Yoga Maya curtain was removed, Yoga Maya curtain was removed from Brahmaji, and when he got conscious, that is what yesterday we read, that was what he was seeing around now, right? That is
Yeah.
what he can see,
Now
right?
he's seeing Vrindavan.
Yeah. Now he's
Yeah.
seeing Vrindavan. Okay.
Yeah, he's seeing the trees, the vegetables, and he's seeing man and animal living together. They're all happy in
Mhm.
Krishna consciousness, serving Krishna. There's no envy. Everyone is happy.
So so this is like, like he's describing the Vrindavan. Sukhdev Goswami is describing the Vrindavan, how Brahmaji saw when he came out of his wilderness, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right. Tatrodvahat pashupa vamsha shishutva natyam. Ratna, you want?
Tatro, yeah, yeah. Actually, I unmuted. I muted, and muting
Ah,
is sometimes it's take time.
hmm.
Okay. Tatro dhvatat pashupa shashastva
Brahmad Brahmadvayam param anantam agadabodham.
Brahmadvayam param anantam agadhabodham.
Vatsan sakhin iva pura parito vichinvad.
Vatsan sakhi iva pura parito vichinvad.
Ekam sa pani kavalam parameshti achashtam.
Ekam sapani kavalam param histi achastha.
Then Lord Brahma saw the absolute truth, who is one without a second, who possesses full knowledge and who is unlimited, assuming the role of a child in a family of cowherd men and standing all alone, just as before, with a morsel of food in his hand, searching everywhere for the calves and his cowherd friends. So Lord Brahma, he saw all the Vishnu Murtis and everyone serving Krishna, even the personified Vedas, the Upanishads were there, yeah, time was there, everyone was serving Krishna. Then he couldn't see anything. Krishna removed the bewilderment. Then he saw Vrindavan, that how everyone is living peacefully and happily. Then now he's seeing Krishna. He's understanding that this small child is my Lord. He's God Himself. He's the absolute truth. And he's seeing Him alone. He's saying, this cowherd boy, he's God. He's standing all alone there now, Krishna, with that same yogurt rice and some fruit in his hand. And he's looking for his friends and the cows. The word agada bodham, meaning full of unlimited knowledge, is significant in this verse. The Lord's knowledge is unlimited, and therefore one cannot touch where it ends, just as one cannot measure the ocean. What is the extent of our intelligence is in comparison to the vast expanse of water in the ocean. On my passage to America, how insignificant the ship was, like a matchbox in the midst of the ocean. Krishna's intelligence resembles the ocean, for one cannot imagine how vast it is. The best course, therefore, is to surrender to Krishna. Don't try to measure Krishna. So, Lord Brahma was trying to test Krishna. Let me show Krishna how powerful I am. Let me see how Krishna behaves. Does he get confused? I'm taking his friends. Prabhupada is saying, we cannot compete with Krishna. We shouldn't compete with Krishna. We are all wanting to compete with Krishna. We're trying to compete with Krishna, although we don't know it. But if we actually use a bit of intelligence. But the best course is to surrender to Krishna, not compete with Krishna. Krishna's intelligence is mentioned like a vast ocean, and we are so tiny. The word Advaya, meaning one without a second, is also significant. Okay. Because Brahma was overcast by Krishna's Maya, he was thinking himself the supreme. In the material world, everyone thinks, I am the best man in this world. I know everything. One thinks, why should I read Bhagavad Gita? I know everything. I have my own interpretation, right? We say, I know how to do, I know everything. So Brahma, however, was able to understand that the Supreme Personality is Krishna, Ishvara Parama Krishna, another of Krishna's names. Another of Krishna's names, therefore, is Parameshwar. Now Brahma saw Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, appearing as a cowherd boy in Vrindavan, not demonstrating his opulence, but standing just like an innocent boy with some food in his hand, loitering with his cowherd boyfriends, calves and cows. Brahma did not see Krishna as Chaturbhuja, the opulent Narayan. Rather, he simply saw an innocent boy. Nonetheless, he could understand that although Krishna was not demonstrating his power, he was the same Supreme Person. So here Lord Brahma now can understand Krishna is God himself. It's not, and that Narayan, because one may think that only Lord Vishnu is God because so opulent, right? And Krishna, oh, he's ordinary cowherd boy. How can he be God? But here Brahma, he is understanding, oh, this small innocent boy who's playing with his friends is actually God himself. People generally do not appreciate someone
Hare Krishna,
unless.
Shilpa ji.
Hmm,
So what they're trying to say is that because he is ordinary and he's not showing his powers, so somebody might get bewildered. But now Brahmaji understood
that's
that
right.
though he's not showing his powers, but he's the God himself, the absolute truth. He is the Lord.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hmm.
People generally do not appreciate someone unless he shows something wonderful. But here, although Krishna did not manifest anything wonderful, Brahma could understand that the same wonderful person was present like an ordinary child, although he was the master of the whole creation. We also may take something for granted, but when we see like a full show of opulence, we're like, oh yeah, all right, yes, I need to surrender, right? Someone may think is very quiet, some like doing ordinary things, we may take them for granted, not actually understanding their greatness. And we do that. So that's Brahma prayed Govindam Adi Purusham Tam Aham Bhajami. You're the original person, the cause of everything. I bow down to you. This was his realization. Tam aham bhajami. This is what is wanted. Vedeshu durlabham. One cannot reach Krishna merely by Vedic knowledge. Adurlabham atma bhakta. But when he becomes a devotee, then one can realize him. So by becoming a scholar, I have read this Veda, I have read that Veda. That is not going to give us understanding of Krishna. But reading with the intention of service, understanding Krishna. That is a devotee. Hearing. Hearing means reading also, but hearing from the devotee, reading books which are written by the devotee, then we can realize Krishna. Here, Vedic knowledge means that which deals with the karma kand, mostly the rituals. So ritualistic performances are not going to give us devotion. Rituals, we may do a lot of there's so many rituals. That's not just what's going to give us devotion. What we need to do is bhakti. We need to hear and chant about Krishna. Brahma therefore became a devotee. In the beginning, he was proud of being Brahma, the Lord of the universe, but now he understood. Here is the Lord of the universe. I am simply an insignificant agent. Govindam Adi Purusham Tam Aham Bhajami. So now Brahmaji is understanding. I'll just finish this paragraph. Krishna was playing like a dramatic actor because Brahma had some false prestige, thinking he had some power. Krishna showed him his real position. So we may get carried away sometimes. I am so great. But then Krishna, out of his mercy, may make us go through certain difficult time to show us our position, to help us give up that pride, or to reduce the pride, or give it up altogether. That's Krishna's mercy. A similar incident occurred when Brahma went to see Krishna in Dwarka. When Krishna's doorman informed Lord Krishna that Lord Brahma had arrived, Krishna responded, "Which Brahma?" Ask him, "Which Brahma?" The doorman relayed this question and Brahma was astonished. Is there another Brahma besides me? He thought. When the doorman informed Lord Krishna, it is four-headed Brahma, Lord Krishna said, "Oh, four-headed. Call others, show him." So Prabhupada is explaining that, Brahma had some pride. He wanted to show how powerful he was. So Krishna also showed him that how insignificant his power is. And Prabhupada is explaining another similar incident. एक दफा ब्रह्मा जी गए थे द्वारका में, and he was thinking, I'm so great, I'm Lord Brahma. He's telling, बोलो बोलो कृष्णा से मैं आया हूँ, ब्रह्मा आए हैं. So Krishna could understand there is pride. So then he's saying, which Brahma? कौन सा Brahma? So Brahma is wondering, आई और भी Brahma है क्या? How come? Uh, four-headed Brahma. Then I'll call others. Then this is Krishna's position. So then Brahma said, so many Brahmas were there. 4 head, 10 head, 20 head, 100, millions of heads. For Krishna, the four-headed Brahma is insignificant, to say nothing of four-headed scientists. Material scientists think that although this planet Earth is full of opulence, all others are vacant because they simply speculate. This is a scientific conclusion. But from the Bhagavatam, we understand that the entire universe is full of living entities everywhere. So by our pride, we may think that, oh, this earth is the most beautiful and all the other planets very ugly, nothing there, or very ugly looking living entities there. But no, Bhagavatam, we are understanding how in Swarglok, the beings there, the demigods, they are so much more beautiful. Yeah. So thus it is the folly of the scientists that although they do not know anything, they mislead people by presenting themselves as scientists, philosophers, and men of knowledge. So if we actually want to understand things as they are, surrender to Krishna, hear from the devotees. Now, Ramaji, he's seeing now Krishna standing. Again, he's standing there in the forest with that little food and he's looking, where are my cows? Where are my friends? But now the difference is that Brahma has realized that this small boy, he's God, he's my Lord, he's my master. Is that okay?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
this thing that Brahmaji went to Dwarka and then he asked the guard to tell Krishna that I have come. So in reality, like, are there many Brahmas के वो ऐसे ही खाली उसको उसका ego तोड़ने के लिए उसको ऐसा बोला गया था?
हाँ, तो रियली ब्रह्मा है, क्योंकि
Okay,
इतने सारे यूनिवर्सेस है ना, अनलिमिटेड यूनिवर्स, और हर यूनिवर्स का खुद का ब्रह्मा है।
okay,
और जितना जो साइज होगा ना यूनिवर्स का, उतने हेड्स है ब्रह्मा को।
okay.
या तो
तो जो
अवर
हमारा अर्थ
यूनिवर्स,
का यूनिवर्स है, मतलब उसमें 4 हेड वाला ब्रह्मा है।
हाँ, क्योंकि हम लोग का यूनिवर्स शॉर्टेस्ट स्मॉलेस्ट यूनिवर्स है, 4
ओके,
डायरेक्शन है, तो इसके लिए
ओके,
4 हेड। तो जो
ओके।
बड़े बड़े यूनिवर्सेस है उसमें वो ब्रह्मा जी को और ज्यादा हेड्स है।
अरे ये यूनिवर्स इज बेसिकली वो स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड के ही है ना, मतलब इन रियलिटी नो साइंटिस्ट कैन लाइक फिगर आउट राइट द डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सेस।
हाँ, but in the
ओके,
material world also there are so many universes. अभी scientists are not even able to understand all the planets in this universe. तो हम लोग
हाँ,
का जो ये एक यूनिवर्स है उसमें ही इतने सारे planets हैं, वो ही हमें साइंटिस्ट को पता नहीं है।
हाँ,
तो
ओके,
ऐसे एक यूनिवर्स है जो हमारा, वैसे ही बहुत सारे यूनिवर्सेस है यही मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में।
ओके।
और फिर ये मटेरियल वर्ल्ड के परे जो स्पिरिचुअल प्लैनेट्स, वैकुंठा प्लैनेट्स है
हाँ,
फिर।
बिल्कुल।
हम्म,
तो मैं बेसिकली उसके ईगो को तोड़ने के लिए उन्होंने ये स्टेटमेंट पास किया ना कि कौन सा ब्रह्मा करके।
हाँ, दैट्स
हाँ,
राइट, और सच्ची भी है क्योंकि इतने सारे ब्रह्मा भी
हाँ,
है।
सच्ची भी है, लेकिन उसने
हाँ,
ख्वाबों ख्यालों में भी नहीं सोचा होगा कि लाइक मेरे साथ कोई ऐसा कर सकता है।
एग्जैक्टली। या
हाँ, लाइक
ब्रह्मा
अपने
ने,
आप को जो सुपीरियर समझ के बैठे होंगे, उनको
दैट्स
लगा
राइट,
होगा कि नहीं, वो तो हमें जरूर पहचानते होंगे ना, लाइक आई एम सच अ बिग एंटिटी,
या
डेफिनेटली लाइक ही शुड बी लाइक नोइंग मी, लाइक नोइंग ऑफ मी व्हाटएवर।
या दैट्स राइट कि आई एम सो ग्रेट, मैं तो ब्रह्मा हूँ, हाउ यू कैन नॉट नो मी।
या लाइक आई एम द क्रिएटर ऑफ दिस प्लेस करके।
या एंड
बट he
कृष्णा,
forgot that the knowledge was given by Krishna to him when he
या
came up.
या और फिर उसको भी लगा कि खाली एक ही ब्रह्मा है, मैं
हाँ,
ग्रेट है, मेरे से और कोई ग्रेट नहीं है। तो अभी वो देख रहा है कि ओ माय गॉड, इतने सारे ब्रह्मा है और मेरे से बेटर है। या तो हमारा भी हो जाता है, वी ऑल्सो कैन गेट इन टू दिस, ओ आई एम
yeah,
सो गुड, वी कैन गेट इन
yeah,
टू दिस
yeah,
सिचुएशन।
yeah. We do one small thing and we are like, wow, we are the gods of everybody.
Yeah, and then Krishna's mercy that he helps us understand.
Hmm.
That's his mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking कि ब्रह्मा जी इस बार मतलब he got so many times, like he knew that आगे भी हुआ फिर भी दोबारा प्राइड आया, so like for us it is so normal जब वो इतने नॉलेजेबल इतने सब है और उनको भी आता है, तो देन हम नॉर्मल का तो क्या बोलेंगे, वी आर जस्ट नॉर्मल, राइट?
Yeah.
ही इज एट सच अ हाई पोजीशन, so
Yeah.
like pride really comes very easily,
Yeah.
so like we have to be very very careful.
Yeah.
And I just remember one story with this कि आप बोल रहे हो ना mercy होते हैं कृष्णा के,
Mhm.
it's Krishna's mercy that he corrects you. Otherwise, there are so many people who are committing mistakes, but Krishna doesn't correct everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, you will have to tell the names. There was this in Caitaniya Caritamita that they went to the Puri temple, and there is a festival in the Puri temple that the unwashed clothes are being offered to Lord Jagannath on some particular
Mm.
day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
And
Pundarik
then, yeah,
Vidyanidhi in
Pundrik
Odana
Vidyanidhi.
Shasti. Yeah.
Yes. Pundarika Vidyanidhi and the
Vidyanidhi.
others. So, like, he
And
said, what
on
is this?
Odan Shasti, he
Yeah,
on that festival day.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Krishna loved him so much that he came into his dream at night and he kept slapping him, and his cheeks were swollen.
Mm.
And he
Yeah.
said, what is this? So in the morning when he woke up and he narrated the story only to the one who was with him, he said that how merciful he is, that he really cares for me. At least he came to correct me. Otherwise, To so many others, he doesn't even do that. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Sometimes he doesn't, right? Because there
Yeah.
are so many people committing mistakes or offending, but then some people really realize it quickly. So that means that it's Krishna's mercy on them.
Yeah.
But some doesn't. They keep on committing, their heart gets harder and harder, and they forget everything. So this is also Krishna's mercy that he really cares for you.
Yeah. That's right. Okay. Let's stop here. Hmm. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhaktavinda ki jai, Hare
Jai.
Krishna.
Hare